Whom of the Austrian players you know?
I know that one of my first experiences with Austrian football was when I was an assistant coach with Mr. Bobby Robson in Sporting. We play against Austria Salzburg at the time in UEFA Cup. We beat them in Lisbon 2-0. We come to Austria and we thought we are coming in holidays, and we lost 3-0. That's my first memory of Austrian football, and of course I know players from, I can say, my generation, because when I was a young guy I loved football all the time, and that generation of Krankel and Prowaska and Polster, you know, I know the great players of that generation, and hopefully the new generation reach that level. I think the best Austrian player at the moment is Alaba. In my opinion, one of the best left backs in the world. I love him playing as a left back. When he plays in midfield, I don't like so much, but that's an opinion of their coaches. It can be different than mine. But hopefully you can improve, you can reach again what you did before, reach World Cups, reach European Cups, and hopefully everything goes well.
You also know Marko Arnautovic from Inter.
Yeah, I had Marko there, I had lots of fun with him. And in my time with Inter, when we won the Champions League, we had in the team the two best friends together, Marko Arnautovic and Mario Balotelli. They were the best friends. So we had lots of fun, but Marko was a kid, and I think was a great experience for him, even if he didn't play so much, but was his arrival to Italian football. And this season I met him in Stoke. I think he's very stable in England. He can develop his game in a great competition like the Premier League, and help his national team to become better, obviously.
So you're tracking his career?
Marko? Yes, my players are my players forever. When I have them, they are my players forever. I don't have former players, I have only players. So if I coach somebody and certainly I move club or they move club, I stay connected forever. So Marko, in spite of, in this moment, he is an opponent in the Premier League, I look at him with the same feelings I had when he was my player. He's a great kid, and of course I keep in touch.
What are your pro-arguments that Chelsea will get the master title this year?
If I don't think that way, I go home and I let somebody to take charge of the team. Obviously, I have to respect the most competitive league in the world, because people can speak about other leagues, but the reality is that England is the only league where 5 or 6 teams they can win the title. And I think football is about being competitive and competitiveness every weekend, and this is only in the Premier League. So when you have the 2 teams from Manchester and the 3 teams from London, Tottenham and Arsenal plus Liverpool, we are speaking about 6 top teams where everybody can win the title. And I think that's why everybody that loves football loves the Premier League, because Premier League is different than anyone. But us at Chelsea, if you don't think we can win the league, if you don't think we have in this moment qualities to do that, we are not here working so hard as we are. So we have to think about it, respecting opponents and respecting opponents' ambitions too, because they can have the same ambitions as we have. But clearly, we want to win the Premier League, and we are working for that.
Last question: which chances do you see to win the Champions League with Chelsea? It would be your 3rd time.
You know, last year we reached the semi-finals, and we were not thinking about it when we start the season. Our season last year was a transitional season. Chelsea is finishing a team that was a winning team for about a decade. We are changing step by step all the players by new players. We are trying to build a team for the next decade. We have a very young team at the time. Last year was a season of transition, and even so, we reached the semi-finals. So we were playing still to try to win the competition. This season, we think we are going to be stronger, more experienced from the younger players. The new players that we bought, all of them very stable and very adapted to this high profile of trying to win titles. We look around, and obviously we look to Spain and to Germany, even to other English teams, and we see them making their teams very, very strong and spending big amounts of money, bringing the best possible players. So I think everybody will be stronger than last season. But again, we go to the Champions League group phase. Objective 1 is to qualify, and when we qualify to the last 16, let's see what can happen during the season.
Thank you so much. Good luck, and see you tomorrow.